Namaste. Welcome you all for the classes on meditation. This is the 18th in the series, and in principle we are trying to explore the kleshas as given by sage Patanjali. One of the kleshas uh, is abhinivesha among the five: avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. In our previous sessions we have seen raga, dvesha and asmita, and now we are going to explore abhinivesha. But straight away we will not go into the definition as given by sage Patanjali. That's far subtle, but we will try to look at one important negative emotion, namely fear. We will try to explore what is this fear, the nature of the fear, what the Upanishads talk about this fear, and then what Patanjali says, and of course, most importantly, how to be free from fear. So in next few sessions we'll focus on this very important aspect. So first, sit upright, chest and navel up. Take any comfortable position where you can sit for next 20-30 minutes. Palm should face upwards, tip of the thumb and index finger in contact. We shall start with the chanting of Om. You have to slowly inhale, and as you exhale, pronounce the word Om and get completely involved. It should not be a simple mechanical chanting. You must learn to get absorbed. So any thoughts, you must let go. So we shall pronounce together. Inhale. Om. 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 try to experience a deeper calmness. Now slowly open your eyes. So today we are going to focus on this fear. So first we will know fear in very generic way before we actually dwell upon Patanjali's view on this and how to be free from fear. Now, this is one of the very highly haunting negative emotion, this fear. Um, we need to honestly explore because all of us very easily make the statement that I have no fear. It's easy to make such statements, but we need to really probe and reflect honestly upon our own mind, and then you will find that, well, it's not easy to be free from fear. It's only easy to make such statements, but that inner feeling of fear, not so easy to get rid of. That is because of the deep impressions of fear that most of us have. Anyway, fear is the foe, it is an enemy. Why there is so much of concern on this is because it affects many aspects of our life. Number one, it disturbs the peace and harmony. Once you are in fear, then there is neither peace nor harmony. And then this constant fear will drain out our energy and vitality. So that people cannot be uh, very active. Superficially, yes, they can be active, but there is constant drain of energy. And then it causes weakness, not just physical, even psychologically. Constant fear will mask clarity of thinking. And lastly, yes, it does lead to a lot of psychosomatic health related issues. So that is the reason why this negative emotion must be handled properly. Now just close your eyes. We just have to honestly ask this question. Do I have any fear? And if there are any fears, we must acknowledge, yes, I do have this fear. The first thing is to acknowledge. I will drop some examples, random examples. You may have your own experiences, but fundamental question is there this negative emotion, fear in us? Some may have some sort of fear of, for example, whenever they start from house going outside to office or anywhere, they may have the fear of accident. Some may have the fear of something could happen to their kith and kin. Some may have fear of some disease. And of course, to top it all, the fear of death. We'll explore all this in our future classes, but right now, just spare few minutes to acknowledge the presence of this negative emotion called fear. Fear of any sort. If you look at the thought patterns that you have been going through, it's very easy to know whether any sort of fear is haunting us. So this phase should not be difficult. Which phase? The phase of recognizing the presence of fear. Is this negative emotion haunting? There is no use in simply saying that I have no fear. That doesn't work. So very first thing is to acknowledge, accept the presence of this negative emotion. Now slowly open your eyes. If you read Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the Daivasara Sampad Vibhaga Yoga, Lord Krishna lists several qualities of another the desired qualities, superior qualities. He gives a list and it starts with Abhayam. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhihi Gnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi Dhanam Damascha Yagnascha Swadhyayastapa Arjavam. The very fundamental quality he mentions is Abhayam, fearlessness. So being free from fear is one of the most fundamental desirable qualities. So this is the foundation. And if there is fear, then many other things that he lists may not go that well. That is why the Abhayam is one of the most fundamental desirable qualities, to be free from fear. And well, through the process of meditation, it is definitely possible to unearth our samskaras, the deeper impressions, and to get freed from fear. Now we look at a very generic definition of fear. You can see here, fear. What is fear? Fear is our response to a perceived threat or danger. And in general, fear can be rational or irrational. Rational fear says, of course, there, for example, survival instinct. It's required. For example, suddenly if some snake comes, there is fear, we run away, and then we settle down. So that is momentary and is required. But the trouble is with the irrational fear. Irrational fear is unnatural. There is no objective reality. And these irrational fears lead to anxiety and worry. And many times this anxiety and very worry can be so much that there will be a constant background noise in the mind. Constantly. So fear is one of the biggest background noise in many people. Well, just understand this with a simple example. Close your eyes and just contemplate. Rational fear, you can take the example of a snake or any such threat. For example, when we are in the house, let's say a snake comes, we are in danger, we run away, we complain, somebody comes, catches the snakes, goes away. That's the end of the story. Then very soon we settle down to normalcy. And if the snake is forgotten, great. That fear of snake is gone. When the snake was there, yes, that fear was necessary. Unless otherwise you are a snake charmer. Otherwise, most of us are afraid of snakes. We got to run away. Then once the snake is gone, we know somebody catches, takes it away. Snake is gone. Fear should also go. But what happens after that in the house? When you are there, that physical snake has gone. But in the mind, that snake could be there. You will hear some sound. Suddenly you feel maybe there is a snake. One more snake might have come. And this is irrational fear. There is no snake, but that previous impression, experience creates all these problems. Some sound somewhere, you become anxious, you get worried, and that is irrational fear. Well, this example can be extended to many other things. Just see any such things happening in you. So, irrational fear, there is no objective reality. These kinds of fears can include your children, grandchildren living somewhere. Yeah, the children have gone to school or office, and suddenly you see a flashing news of some bike accident where it could trigger a host of anxious moments. Yet see any such things that you have been going through and try to acknowledge that yes, this negative emotion I have. Once you acknowledge, then please be assured Patanjali offers techniques to overcome these negative emotions. So this is a fundamental step is to sit and look at our own mind, whatever thoughts that especially ridden with negative thoughts like fear that we have been undergoing or that which have been haunting us, and try to do the simple classification. Is it a rational fear or is it an irrational fear? Why we are emphasizing this is because Patanjali says that this is a very, very not so easy to get rid of kind of klesha. He says it haunts even the very learned. That is why we need to dive deep, recognize the presence of these negative emotions in us, and the fundamental step, then we can look at how we can be freed from the fear. So we'll salute to Sage Patanjali who will definitely free us from fear.
योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं
ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಾರ್ಪಣಮಸ್ತು. ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಶುಭಮಸ್ತು.